Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. And off we go from Arlington. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready? Now, faking the give. Going left side, complete to Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
So they decide to be aggressive there on 3rd down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on 4th down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On the ground, here is the first-round pick from April's draft. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Dallas first down.
21-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete right side to Harris. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job
Brings up
coming from
second
his
and
safety
goal.
position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Back to throw. And he'll take it on in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown Cowboys. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 18, ready? Right to the air goes Daniels. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Okay, break. On first and 10, here's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
42-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points in the run.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And the Commanders are going to be set up with 1st and goal as they get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a first down.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Devontae Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Left side, caught by Lamb. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
At the 44-yard line.
McCaffrey now from the pistol. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Third and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and less than a yard. Play fake. Here's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's third down and a few inches. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
So on these play calls, Mike, on third and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles.
Jayden Daniels. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Grupe able to add the extra point. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll drop to throw. Throw, left side, caught by Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A give for McCaffrey running right.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pass complete. Left side to Pickens. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Daniels. Pass taken in by Johnson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. They'll throw with Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Washington.
The
A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 33, here's second and 1. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Third and 1.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He'll look to throw. It's flat, brought in by Harris. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Chase McLaughlin.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Now a hit. He lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. And the big man in the middle swallows them up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
They run once more with McCaffrey. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It is 3rd and 10. Taken down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Rolling right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. To throw is Daniels. Now a screen set up for Johnson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll send a man in motion left. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Daniels. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Slot man in motion right. Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It is 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The return starts at the 13. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
at their own 34-yard line.
On the jump.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 2. Here we go. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man! It's Harris! His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. They get 18 on the pitching catch. 1st down, Cowboys.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This one complete right side to Harris. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal. Fourth quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to 16. Josh Hines-Allen getting in for the sack. And that's going to make it 3rd and goal. Down once more. Josh Hines-Allen. He's able to register the sack, closing in on the century mark, number 99 in his great career. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
It's Johnson from the pistol. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Johnson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Here's Daniels. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Looking for the pylons, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal. Johnson will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now, faking the give. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Harris. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Back to the air one more time. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. Game on. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there's a flag down on the field. McLaughlin now for the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Makes the score. Commanders 35, Cowboys 31. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll swing this out to Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run here with Johnson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Washington. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Groupie now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cowboys 31.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Josh Hines-Allen. He gets in for an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Going to need a big play now, 3rd down and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.